because I want to explain what we're going to be doing and why it's going to be a little bit different. Everybody can hear, you're good, you're good. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so I cannot tell you how many people come to me and say, Rochelle, what do you do for power hours? Or why don't you do a lot of power hours? Okay. And I'm going to explain to you what a power hour is to me, why it's important to me, what I do during a power hour, because a lot of leaders, and there's no right or wrong way to do this. Okay. So for the new distributors that are on here, what I want you to understand is normally a power hour is when you work your own business for 1 hour block of time. You have no distractions. You're not answering your team. You're not answering your family. You're working your own business. Okay. And normally what that looks like is you're going to do our normal 6 list. Okay. And if I've got any leaders on here, can you guys drop a generic 6 list in the chat? Jordan, Shauna, I see you guys on. If you can just drop like a generic 6 list, that's going to look like doing your self-development. Okay, doing your self-development, maybe for 10, 15 minutes of that hour. You're going to be making sure that you are either doing your, and I'm spending a little bit of time explaining this because we're going to go into like income producing activities only. And so this will all make sense. If you're like, hello, I came to work, trust me, we're going to get to work. But first, self-development, that's so important that you do that on a daily basis. Look at all the leaders shaking their head. Yes, yes, yes. I cannot tell you, I'm actually in the middle of working on something right now. I asked all my diamonds and above to drop a comment why it is so important, what self-development means to them, why it's so important to them when they were not in a good place self-development wise, and what happened in their business when they were. And what I got was incredible, incredible responses. And I'm so excited to share them to the team page. So that's on my list today to make sure I get that out for you guys, so that you can see why self-development is important, okay? Because it might seem like the silliest thing, like how does that work your business? How is that income producing? But I'm telling y'all, when your mind is right, you will sign more, you will do more, you will be more excited about reaching out to people, okay? So that's the first thing, self-development. Mackenzie just asked, is self-development like watching top leaders? Not technically. That can count as like a training, you watching a training, that can definitely count as self-development for the day. However, if you get caught up in watching too many trainings and trying to do all the work without actually making sure that you're reading a book or listening to a book that's really positive, or listening to a podcast like Rachel Hollis that's like a positive, uplifting, for me, even worshiping is like a form of self-development for me, getting in that good headspace. Okay. So anything that just makes you fired up. So self-development is one. Number 2, messaging, making sure that you are sending out messages every single day. Okay. Every single day. That is so important that you are sending out messages. Expanding your network every single day. That's the third thing. Expanding your network. If you're not expanding your network, you run out of people to message. You run out of people who are seeing your posts. Okay, that's the fourth thing. Posting every single day. Okay, that is your open sign. That is not an income producing activity. And the reason why I'm going through this is because today in this power hour, normally what I would do is we would do some, we would do messaging, we would do adding to network, we would do some interacting on our social media, like liking and commenting, getting those views up. We would do a post. We're not going to do a post today. We're not going to do interacting today. We are literally just going to straight up message. And I'm not going to make you message for the entire hour, but I'm going to make you do income producing activities. I'm going to show you a power hour that I personally would do. Okay, because sometimes that doesn't look like me putting up a post during that. Sometimes that doesn't look like me adding to my network. Sometimes I'm doing that at different times of the day. So a power hour, in my mind, for me, what it does for me is helps me sign customers. I'm going to follow up. I'm going to message. I'm going to, I'm going to do the things that I know. Really, those are the two: following up and messaging, getting up post to post. Okay, we're going to do that today. Those are the things that are going to really bring in volume and customers and distributors right now. That's a power hour in my life. So I'm recording this because I want you guys to see how I do it. Now, again, you can do it however you want. You can do what I'm doing today, or we can just play some music. I'm going to play some music here in a second. You guys are going to be able to see my screen and what I'm doing, and I'll kind of give you some tasks to do. Okay, so Jordan, thank you. Jordan just put in the comments for you new distributors. She put in the comments what you should be doing daily. If these things are things that you don't know how to be doing daily, in our in our team page, Wonder Woman Warriors, in our team page under actually just search in the team page. If you search 6 list, and it's actually pinned in the announcements, if you go to the announcements, you can see I explain exactly why we do the 6 list every day and why it's important for you. Okay, so we're going to dive in and get to work. But I want to say, if anybody signs a loyal customer or a distributor during this hour, I want you to drop it in the chats, because afterwards I'm going to be doing a drawing. Where did I put it? See these cute glasses that I have on? They're blue light glasses. And I'm going to be doing a drawing for somebody to win these pair. Okay, so this is a working power hour. If you're on, you get the privilege of maybe possibly winning these. So let's get to work. First things first, if you have not made a post about the giveaway that we have going on, whether you're on my team, Shelby's team, if you're on somebody else's team, maybe you have a different giveaway going on for your host to post. But if you haven't yet made a post about the giveaway that we have going on, make a post about it right this second, okay? So that can look like something this simple. It could be like, drop your middle name below to be entered in to win, excuse me, to win our, wait, I'll put it in the chats for you guys. Hi, pumpkin pie. How are you? You went bye-bye with daddy. Drop your middle name below to be entered in. You know what? Sorry, my brain's like fried. I'm going to just copy what I have here on my page because we know that that works, right? I don't want to butcher it. Okay, go ask daddy for more, honey. Go ask daddy for more. No, mommy's busy, baby. Sorry. So I'm going to mute myself really quickly. I'm going to drop the post to make on your story in the chat. And then if you're not, I'm going to drop, I'm going to mute for a second. I'll tell you what to do in the chats. Okay, I posted that in the chats there. Sorry, I guess Huntley had a 10-minute nap when she went bye-bye with daddy, so she's like a mess right now. So he's gonna go lay her back down. But that's an example of what you can do. Now, if you're not familiar with how to do haps, please just message me privately because that's gonna take me too long to explain. But basically get that post up first. We'll worry about the rest later. And then if you already have done a post like that and you've already reached out to all those people, then right now what you're gonna be doing is messaging new people to put up a hat for you. And what that message looks like is literally so simple. And I'm going to put that in the chats as well. Hey girl, would you do me a huge favor? That's it. You're going to send out mass amounts of that right this second. So I want you guys to be messaging people on, I would do it on Facebook if you have like go down your friends list and just sometimes I'll even type in like random name like Emily and then like go down my friends list that way. Okay. And literally whatever it may be, just start messaging for host to post. If you need a response to that, although here's what's very important. Actually, no, I'm not even going to give you a response right now because I don't want you responding to them. I just want you sending out these messages. Go, ready, go. If you want to do it on Instagram, you totally can as well. But I'm going to turn on some music and I'll tell you guys when to stop messaging for host to posts. I'm going to make sure everybody's muted too. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'll share my screen here for you guys too. 1 second.
You have lots of options for renting to own furniture, appliances, and electronics, both online and in store. But there's usually a catch. A hidden fee here, a delivery fee there, even a fee just...
I feel like sometimes music can be distracting, so I'm just going to turn that off for now, especially since it's like pads. And I'm going to explain what I'm doing here. So I personally made a post. This was on April 5th, but I still have people commenting on it. Okay. And sometimes when people comment on it, you guys, the algorithm just like bumps that up. So I have people that I have not responded to. So while you're sending new messages, I'm going to be sending new messages as well, just based off of this post. So that's what you're seeing. What you're seeing is when people start to comment on your giveaway post that you just did, you're going to message them and send them a host to post. Okay. For example, I've actually already sent her one. So I'm actually going to follow up. So I'm just going to work as I would as a power hour. And as you guys have questions, please let me know. And I can't see the chat. So give me 1 second so I can put those up. Okay. Jamie, go ahead and put your question in the chat if you need it. I don't want to open it on screen just in case. Oh, by the way, I also ordered a new phone because if you can't tell, I have no keyboard. Like my phone just freezes randomly. So I apologize, you guys. Stephanie says, what hap are we using? For the people that comment on my giveaway, I give them this. No, that's not correct. Sorry, I have them in like my scripts here. I give them this one. What did I just copy? Okay. I can type this in the chats for you guys because it's not letting me do it on my phone, but so as soon as they comment, I send them this. And then immediately after I send that to them, this first one that you see up top, immediately after I send that, I go back and I comment, I messaged you on the thread, okay? That does one of two things. One, if there's somebody in your network, because this is on your wall, right? So if it's somebody in your network that's commenting, you don't need to go friend them. Okay, I'll explain the second step of this. Most of you are familiar with haps already, so I'm sorry that I'm kind of going over it, but we do have a lot of new distributors on here. So I just want to make sure they're understanding the concept of this. So when they comment on your post, you're just gonna go message them this script that I'm about to put in the comments, and then you're going to go back and say, I messaged you. What that does is show them, one, to check their message, but two, it bumps up your post. So now more people are seeing your post because you commented. Okay, so hey, love, to be entered into. And I'll answer the rest of the questions in a second. You guys are going to have to put these together because that's just the first part of that message. So I want you copying these to your notes. And I'm going to write my friend. You guys see my name there, my friend Rochelle. That is not what you're going to put your name. So in all caps in this script, I'm going to put my friend, your name in all caps. You want to make sure that you change that to whatever your name is. Okay. So if it's Jamie, she's going to say, my friend Jamie is blessing 4 families. Okay. And anybody can use this giveaway that is on our teams, y'all. You don't need to like, I had a girl ask this morning, do I have to donate? You know, do I have to pay into this in order to use it? Anybody can use this. As long as you're in our team pages, Shelby or Eyes, or you see that your downline is doing this as well. Okay, there, you guys are gonna have to add in emojis and you're gonna need to change your name there, okay? But those are the scripts for that. So this is kind of a 2-step way to do host to post. The reason why I'm having everybody on this thread that I posted on my page, I'm having all of them repost my giveaway. The reason for this is because every time that I post a giveaway, most of the time the same people are commenting to enter into that giveaway, correct? Because each and every month, if your network's not growing, then usually the same people are going to do it. And then when you give them a generic host to post, like the pill hap or the TFX hap, then if they're constantly doing that every single month, you've already exhausted their network as well, right? So instead, we're doing a 2-step host to post here. We are asking them to repost our giveaway. When they repost our giveaway, it opens up a whole new network of theirs. Now they're like, who doesn't want to win $200, you guys? You know what I mean? There might be people on their wall that don't want to lose weight, but there's not going to be anybody that doesn't want to win $200. So now everybody who comments on theirs, these people that you're sending this message to, for example, look at my screen, Amanda. I sent her a friend request. And now I sent this to her. When Amanda puts this up on her wall, oh, well, that's a bad example because that was a PDT hat. This one. When Jen puts this, my friend Rochelle is blessing 4 families, that giveaway on their wall, then anybody who comments on Jen's post, I'm going to go reach out to them. Sorry, let me mute everybody, guys. Excuse me. I'm going to go reach out to them. And I'm going to say, I'm going to friend request them, right? There we go. I'm going to go friend them because they're not in my network yet, right? This Jen girl, I only have one mutual friend with her. So when she posts, there's not going to be a lot of people in my network. So I'm going to go friend them. Then I'm going to send them a message with a TFX hat. I will put that host a post in the comments as well right now. And that one is going to look like this one. The first part is still the same. Hey, love to be entered into the drawing. Please just do me a favor and post this to your wall. The second part is going to be the post that they're going to be putting up. And this is giving them a new post. This is a post for getting loyal customers, okay? And as people comment on there, I'll give you what to send to them. Make sure you add the emojis or add some emojis. That's the weight loss hat, okay? So I'm gonna go through and answer some of the questions before I get back to what I was doing because I know that sometimes this can be confusing. Mackenzie says, if someone ignores your message 3 times or more, do we unfriend them? Absolutely not. It takes 7 to 11 times for somebody to be reached out to, for them to, whether or not they respond, make a decision on a product, whatever it may be. I personally would not unfriend them at 3 times unless you're like maxing out on your friends list for whatever reason, but I would not be unfriending them. I would just go show them some love. Go like a lot of their photos, comment on one, make sort of a relationship there. And then that usually has them go and look at your page and maybe they'll see an interest of a post that you've done or whatever. So I definitely don't delete them. Here, I'm not muted, just so you know. Thank you so much. Sydney, if somebody said they don't want to do it because they never win, well, they have to enter to win, number one. So that's what I would say. I would just come back with like, you have to enter to win, love, and then like a smiley face, and then say, but I can offer you an exclusive deal right now because the pick 2 is going on. So just say, I can offer you an exclusive deal right now. Have you ever thought about trying our products? Have you ever seen anything you might be interested in? Turn it around. You can always flip the conversation in whatever direction that you want it to go. I'm just weeding through these. I'm sorry, guys. Keep working, keep messaging. Yes, Sarah, after they comment on our friends host a post, basically, here's the thing. Here's how I like to do it. I send out the mass messages. Okay. I might spend an entire hour doing that, sending out the messages, you know, getting up the post, sending out the haps to be put up. Okay. The host supposed to be put up, and then set my phone down and go hang out with my family for a couple hours. This does not need to be something that keeps you on your phone 24/7. If you notice that somebody dings and somebody commented on one of them, y'all don't need to run over there, stop messaging for host to post and comment right away or message them right away. Keep doing your income producing activities. Don't get distracted by responses right now. We are not responding at all right now. We are reaching out to new people and getting host to post up right now. You do not need to worry about who comments on the host to post right this second, okay? Hopefully this is making sense. Stephanie also asked, should we be switching different host to post up? For example, give an opportunity hap, then another, give a pill hap and switch. 100% up to you. 100% up to you. I will tell you this. In the very beginning of the month, usually from the 1st through the 15th, I usually do potential distributor host to post. Okay. Usually that looks something simple as like, my friend Rochelle is looking for individuals who want to make an extra income from home. Drop an emoji below if you're interested in learning more about that. Okay. And she will message you. And we have all those examples on the team page. It can be that simple. And then in the end of the month, I usually switch over to product posts, but I do not stray. Y'all, there are other leaders that do different things. I do not stray from the TFX hap because I'm telling you right now, if somebody is interested in weight loss, I can get them on the coffee, the greens, and TFX, period. Okay, so I do not stray from that one host to post. Now, if you have a network where people just eat up hair, skin, and nails, then do a hair, skin, and nails host to post. Okay, we have those scripts in the team page as well. Don't overthink it or think, well, I can't stray from this TFX hap because Rochelle never strays from it. If you have more people that are more interested in something else, please, go with what you sell the most of. Okay, and for me personally, that is not, which this is kind of crazy to come out of my mouth because I feel like everybody loves coffee, but not everybody does love coffee. But there are a lot of people that need to lose weight. And so when you do this with this post, I'm telling you, it's blowing up. If it stops blowing up for you, switch over to something else. Switch over to coffee. Switch over to whatever it may be. You guys you own your business. You can switch what you want to switch, but make sure that you're giving it. Don't give it a day. Okay. Don't give one host to post a day. Give it a week or two before you decide to switch up the host to post because you really want to see what's working and what's coming in for you. And you might not have a hap explode or take off for a week at times. Okay. Keep doing them. They will blow up. Sharina says, I have a few people who want to enter every time I put up a giveaway post. How do you tell them they are limited to 2 entries? I don't limit their entries. First of all, if they have a network that blows up, give them different haps every time. Give them a TFX hap. Okay, you're entered. Give them an HSN hap. Okay, you're entered. Next day, give them a PDT hap. Okay, you're entered again. Now, I'm not saying to enter them like 100 times because if you're not getting any traction on their posts, then there's really no reason for you to continue having them post up. You know what I mean? Also, if they're needing extra money that bad, they're a PDT. So if they want entries into that giveaway, then I'm going to switch that over to, listen, you might not win this giveaway, but I need to tell you about how you can make an extra income from home. Okay, switch that around and make sure that they become a potential distributor that way. If they don't have a middle name, totally cool. Still message them. They might not be kidding. Sometimes they do that on mine too. If they don't have a middle name, that's okay. We still message them. You guys, the main point of getting up host to post is really just 2 things: expanding your network and then finding, people that want to try your products or join your business, right? That's all we ever do. So I don't want us to be overcomplicating this right now. I really had every intention of showing you how to work, but this is the problems that I have with Power Hours is that I want to make sure you guys understand it before I just bulldoze you and show you what I do for an hour. Like, I want to make sure that you do truly understand it, especially the new distributors, because it's this simple. It's basically, instead of messaging your friends on Facebook, you're having your friends make a post for you and you're messaging those friends. Okay, so it's just expanding your network. Stephanie said, I posted something. How do I start a conversation with the people who responded? Are you talking about a giveaway post? if you put up a giveaway post, let me go, I got to look at your post then. Excuse me. Okay, so just message her and say, hey, love, you're interested in making an extra income. That's how I start every conversation with a new potential. But I'm going to go back to my post now, and I'm going to start working with you guys, next to you guys, okay? I'll tell you one thing. If you come to me and you say, how can I enroll fast? How can I find new people? How can I expand my network? How can I get, all of those questions? If you're not doing host to post, then we're not going to have a conversation yet, because that's how you bring them in. Like, you have to be doing host to post. Y'all, we were a team that wasn't doing host to post for like a good 4 to 6 months, I'd say, mainly because they weren't working for me, right? Because I wasn't doing enough of them. Okay, so the team follows what the leader does, right? When I figured out how to get this done, when I figured out that we could do, and you guys, this was not something that I made up, like other leaders did this way before me, but when I figured out that we could do this extra step of having them post our giveaway, they started blowing up again, because more people wanted in on the giveaway than they did on those product haps, right? So now your network started expanding. And so my point was, now host to posts are working, right? Now people are doing them. And now what's really crazy is our enrollments are up over 30%. 30%, because everybody's doing host to post. So if you want to know what the top enrollers on that page are doing, on our page every single day, you see all those people, Christy, Jamie, all of those people that are signing loyal customers, they're doing haps, y'all. They're doing haps all day, every day. This one didn't go through. So you'll kind of catch, excuse me. You'll catch, like, if for some reason you got blocked, like at one point I was blocked on messaging. See, like, I tried to send this like a million times and I was blocked at that point. So you can just kind of go back through. You'll catch them as you go back through. Okay, I'm looking at the chats again here. Oh, Kelly, people are responding to the favor message. I guess we've been doing this about a half an hour. You've been sending messages for about a half an hour. The reason why I was not giving you a message to respond to them is because I didn't want you responding yet. Because we get distracted, right? If we're in the middle of sending out messages and then we switch over to responding to people, now we're no longer still sending out new messages. We have to make sure that we send out our new messages a day. Personally, I would be sending out at least 60 to 100 new messages a day for host to post. I'm going to give you some numbers on that. You'll probably have about 10 people come back and respond, and you'll probably have about 5 people actually put up the post for you. Okay? This is why posting about it, adding it to your stories, reaching out to people, like, that should take up most of your time. A post on your wall, and this is going to shock some new distributors, but it's the truth. A post on your wall straight up should take you about 5 minutes. Now, if you're brand new and you're like, I don't know how to post, like, I don't know what to do, that's okay. We will teach you that. That's something that we will teach you. But the majority of what you're doing is reaching out to new people. We're not asking you to like bother them and say like, hey, will you come buy my products? We're saying, hey, I'm going to enter you into this $200 giveaway if you're willing to just do a small favor for me and add this. People are not annoyed by that. Some people literally will say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, I could use that extra $200. Like, that's so amazing. Yes, I'll put up a post for you. Like, you will see that people are so like more willing to do that for you than like just sending them a random message, right? Okay, and I'll give you responses in just a second. Audrey, she's saying this is great. You guys have great questions. By the way, just a reminder, if you guys have signed a loyal customer during this, or if you have signed a distributor, drop it in the chats because I want to make sure that somebody wins these glasses today. So let's flip over to, instead of sending new messages before I answer these questions, we're going to start doing follow-ups, because follow-ups for the last 20 minutes are going to sign you a customer. Okay, so people who are interested in this pick two deal, that maybe this is a perfect example on my screen right now. This girl was interested. So I sent her the pick two and she never responded. So I just said, hey, love, did I catch you at a bad time? And then now I'm going to let her know that it was extended as soon as she responds. Okay, so like reaching out to people. Jasmine, you signed a new LC. As of right now, Jasmine is the winner. If anybody else signs one, we're going to be drawing for it. Jasmine, yes. So excited for you. I love it. So following up right now. Reaching out to people who were interested. I don't care if you followed up with them 7 times already. Follow up again. Let them know that this pick two deal is extended. And then what you're saying to the people who respond to the you have a quick question is going to be, dang it, I need to update my, I'm going to drop the response. You're saying, any chance you'd be willing to put this up on your wall for me? Sending below. I'll add you to my $200 cash giveaway this month for the favor. What do you say? And then what I would give them, since you're messaging them, is this 2 pills a day. So I'm going to copy that and paste it for you guys. You'll send it right away. Remember to change my girl, your name. That name needs to be yours. Do not send anybody your name, right? My girl, you know, Stephanie, my girl, Jamie, whatever your name is, make sure. The sale was extended through the 19th. So just another thing too, Stephanie signing an LC now. Let me know when you have her in the system and we'll do a drawing before we get off. Ashley says, are there all different product HAP scripts on the team page? Yes, search HAPs in the team page, HAPS, and you will find them. Honestly, I would find one, just find one, Ashley, and don't stray from it. Use it for a couple weeks. Maybe the TFX one that I just posted, the 2 pills a day for 90 days. Marita, about to sign an LC. One thing, since we are recording on this, and you guys can share this with your new distributors as well, make sure that you guys are tuning into the family calls, okay? That's how you know what's extended, what's the announcements, or just paying attention to the your team page in general. I went live in our team page this morning and told you guys what was extended, what they're still doing, all that stuff. But a really good way to stay connected weekly is just on that family night or that Sunday night call on Mark Pentecost page. Okay, I'll put it in the chats. Go follow him. And so when he goes live, you'll get a notice. But Sunday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern time, okay, he goes live. The corporate team goes live. Kelly, yes. Any chance you'd be willing to put this up on your wall? Yes, that is hey girl, I have a quick question for you, or hey, I have a favor to ask you. And then you say, would you be willing? So basically messaging just goes straight to the point, right? You're just saying, hey, I've got a favor. They say what? And you ask them to put up a host to post on their wall. Lizzie, yes. Once they drop their middle name, you're going to post, you're going to message them this top one. And I put that in the scripts. Actually, I'll just send it to you right now, Lizzie. So you can just copy and paste it. This is what you're going to send them. I'm going to mute everybody again. I just hear. Here we go. So really, we just spent almost this entire hour messaging new people and following up. And that personally is what I do for a power hour. If I want to get, you know, if I want to get some volume in the system, if I want to sign a distributor, that is the income producing activities. Getting up a post might get, and you guys, don't get me wrong. Getting up posts daily, that's important. I'm going to get up a post today. Like, that's important. I just chose not to do it during a power hour. Excuse me. Okay. Getting up a post is super important, but it's not going to be the first thing that I do when I'm trying to really work my business. Okay. Lisette has a good tip. Excuse me. The same person, if you want to have the person who puts up a post on their wall, you can also have them put up a post on their stories for you. Okay. So that could be 2 entries. You can have, and you guys, if you're wanting to dive into haps, just message me after this. Like, if you're like, I need to know all the things, I can tag you, I can send you trainings. Like, you know, if you want more for Instagram, whatever it may be, I can send you all the trainings on host to post. It's really simple when you understand the big concept of it. The big concept is that you're just getting other people to post for you, period. Doesn't matter how you do it. Casey said, this is exactly what I need help focusing on. So thank you for keeping me focused on messaging. I used to be so scared of messaging. Yes. Signed in LC. That's so exciting. Okay, good, 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 good. Sarah says Sarah, I'll message you after this. I want to elaborate on Casey's real quick. We have about 10 minutes left. Do not be afraid of messaging, you guys. Do not be afraid of messaging. This is the number one bread winning thing in our business. And I don't want you to ever think that you're bothering people. What I want you to think, and I think so many new distributors, I think we come into it and we think to ourselves, hold on. Sorry, I get so distracted. But I'm trying to work my own business too over here, but I like telling you guys exactly how and why and all this stuff. So, a lot of the times our new distributors, and you'll notice like potential distributors will come to you and they'll say, well, I don't know, I'm just kind of scared because I don't want to bother my friends, right? I won't be successful because I don't have a lot of friends, or I don't want to bug my friends, or I don't want to post, okay? And then those same people will join, and the very first thing that they'll do without talking to you or even telling you that they joined is put up a post that is like massively going to annoy their followers, right? Most of the time they'll be like, I don't know, I'm scared. And then they'll be so excited. And I'm not saying that this is wrong because this is exactly what I did. But then they'll be so excited and they'll post on their wall with like the spammiest thing in the whole wide world. And you're just like cringing over here because you're like, no, 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 no. That is going to annoy your followers, right? We're not going to them and literally saying, hey, I know this is so super random, but like, would you be interested in buying some of my products? Like, we're not going to them and saying that. We're not asking anything of them other than they're going to put something up on their wall and they're getting something in return, an entry into this giveaway. So this, when haps came out, y'all, it really changed the game because we're not just bothering people. We can offer something in return. And I can't tell you how many people come to me and say, thank you for doing these, or, not distributors. I'm talking just people who are putting them up on their wall. Also, what you'll notice, and I think this is what's great for new distributors, is what you'll notice is that people start to see how many people are truly interested in what we have, right? Because you have somebody put up a pill TFX hat, right? And you get like 10 comments on it. It's somebody else's wall, but you get 10 comments. Now you get 10 new friends, and boom, right there, those 10 new friends that commented on that, they're now interested in weight loss. That's 10 new people that you just added that you're not like questioning, like, oh, I don't know if these guys will ever be interested. Like straight up, they commented, they're interested, they want to lose weight. Okay, so that's what's exciting about Host to Post, is that most of it's already done for you. They're inquiring in more info. You're reaching out and giving them more info, and they're signing up with you as a loyal customer. Okay. And of course, some of you new distributors that have been doing this, I've just been giving you like the first couple of messages to say, you're going to need more scripts. You're going to need more messages. Like when people comment on the TFX hat, when people comment on the 2 pills a day one, come to me. Let me know what you need. I can give you the scripts for that. Don't worry. We can always fix it. We can always help. Lizzie is a brand new distributor, y'all. She's on here today. She says, I have a lot of people posting for me and more people commenting. This is huge for new distributors. This is huge because, Lizzie, doesn't that make you feel so good? You're like, oh my gosh, look how much people are interested in this. Look how many people want these products. It's so exciting. Mackenzie, rephrase your question. I'm not sure what you mean. Heather said, when someone posts for us on Instagram, where does it get posted? Do they tag us? No, I do. I'll show you guys what this is. I've got it on my phone right here. I do these types of posts. Okay. So this is a story post. This is a story post. So If somebody on Instagram, there's two options. If you're messaging on Instagram and they're willing to put up a post for you, you can say, do you have a Facebook? Okay, add me on Facebook. And then you have them do a regular post on Facebook. Okay, that's a great way to do it. Or if they're willing to, and you guys, I've done this for my team and I always will. You just have to be patient with me. If you want me to make one of these for you, send me a picture of you and be patient and I will get this created for you. Okay. It's not hard for me to do. I can do it very quickly. So, if you don't have if you don't know how to use these, but basically my point is, this is what I would send them on Instagram. Okay. So I would say, can you put this up? And actually I have the script. So let's say you sent out, whoops, I'm doing it in the wrong one. Let's say you sent out, hey girl, quick favor to ask you in the Instagram, in the Instagram. I sound ancient. In Instagram, then say this. Hold on. Thanks, love. Any chance you'd be willing to put this in your story for me? Sending below. I'll add you to my $200 cash giveaway this month for the favor. What do you say? And then you would send this picture, reviewers wanted, and you would ask them to tag you in it. Okay. Now, the downside to this is that that's only up for 24 hours. The other posts on Facebook are up for a lot longer, right? If you want a excuse me, a potential distributor one, this is what that looks like. Here's the one that I send for potential distributors. I'll tell you what I do and how I am successful on both platforms with host to post. Honestly, the only one that I have them post on Instagram is this one. Because for some reason, for me and my network on Instagram right now, people want to make an extra income. Straight up. So this is getting me so many more potentials. And then Christina signed a loyal customer. Yeah. And then on my Facebook, I'm doing whatever hap, but I'm telling you, like, haps blow up on Facebook, y'all. If you are not using Facebook because you feel more comfortable with Instagram, go get comfortable with Facebook. Straight up. If you want to be successful in the hap game, go get comfortable with Facebook, because I'm telling you, they will blow up and your network will blow up. I think I started with less than 200 friends on Facebook. You guys, I'm almost maxed out at 5,000, and that is solely because of haps. Just of how many people I get blocked adding people because so many people are doing host to post. Okay. I'm going to go back through. You guys keep responding to messages, keep following up. Lizzie, who I was talking about, new distributor, she said, yes, I'm literally jumping with joy. I never, I never knew so many people would be this open, and I love it. It's, you guys, get your new distributors on host to post within their first week, within their first couple of days, because a lot of the times we think that like their family is going to be super supportive. Mine wasn't at all. Okay. So when you see strangers that want it more than your family, more than the people that are like your chicken noodle soup people that you think would bring you chicken noodle soup when you're sick or something, and they're not interested, but then you've got random strangers who are interested in this, that's exciting. And that's exciting for a new distributor to see that, you know, they can still be successful with this even without their family members. Mackenzie asked, what if they say they don't do things like that when I ask them to put up the post? If they say that, then I literally respond with, okay, no worries. I'm sorry, I can't enter you into the giveaway. Okay. Most of the time they'll either change that around, or you can also go back eventually and say, hey, are you open? Are you looking to make an extra income? You can turn them into a potential distributor. Brianna, she has had 8 people post just from this call. That's what I'm talking about. If you can get up 10 host to posts in an hour, you will be messaging people for a flippin' week. Okay? Seriously, you will have so many people messaging you and, commenting, and you will be messaging them for an entire week. You guys, 10 hosted posts a day. That should be your minimum goal. Okay. Signing another OC, Jasmine. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. You guys can see this works. Following up, sending out messages right away. Not many people will sign up on the spot, right? But sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. It's nuts. And what you'll also find is as you're having them put up the posts, and drop a comment if you guys have had this happen, but you tell them to put up the pill post, the TFX app. A lot of the times they'll come back and be like, yeah, I put that up for you, but I'm kind of interested myself. Okay. And you wouldn't have even known. You wouldn't have even known that they were interested. Paige asked, what app do I use for story making? This one is Over. I use the app called Over. It looks like this, the yellow O. That yellow O right there, Over. Stephanie asked if I had a good training video explaining how to use Over. I do not, because I'm the biggest copycat in the world. I am not creative. However, Morgan Martin, I'll put her in the comments. Morgan Martin on her YouTube. She has great Over explanations or trainings. Good job, Stephanie. Okay, so we have a couple minutes left. I need to write down who signed loyal customers. In fact, if you're on here and you signed loyal customer, re-put it in the chat, because I'm going to go back through, but just like tell me that you signed a customer so that it's all in one area for me. Christina. Stephanie. Rita. Jasmine signed too. Stephanie, that's up to you. It's not weird. Some men, it really depends on my mood, to be honest with you. I don't like having men as friends at all. Most of the time, if they're interested enough, they're going to message you anyway. Like if they're interested in the TFX or whatever, they're going to message you and be like, hey, I commented on that. Can you give me more info? But normally, no, I don't go friend them. I'm just not, I just like don't. That's Brian's MO. Like this morning he did a poll on his story for coffee, and he had 2 guys respond, and he was like, excuse me. And he was like, I just reached out to these 2 guys for you, babe. I'll let you know if they're ready to order. And then I put them in. So he kind of does the guys for me. No, you don't have to add. No. You don't. Y'all, this is your business. You do not have to add anybody that you don't want to add. Okay. Period. Mm-hmm. Like this is your business always. Okay. I'm going to mute everybody. So if you're not comfortable adding men, definitely do not add them. That's all right. If you guys are getting any type of negative, we're gonna here. Let me stop sharing here because we're out of time, and I'm gonna stop